Okay students, class 12th mathematics CBSE. Today we are starting the topic conditional probability. Conditional probability means finding the probability of the event whenever another event has already occurred, or finding the probability of the event with respect to the another event, or conditional probability means finding the probability of an event whenever we consider the sample space as another event. Okay, means we are having the meaning of conditional probability. Conditional probability means probability of an event with respect to another event. Conditional probability means probability of an event whenever another event had already occurred. Conditional probability means probability of an event whenever we consider another event as sample space. Okay, so these are the meaning of the conditional probability. Means here we will find the probability of an event under this condition. Okay, so we are considering an experiment, or we are taking an example so that the meaning of conditional probability can make clear to all of you. Okay, suppose in a family we are having two children. Okay, we are having two children. So two children, sample space for two children will be girl, boy, girl, and boy. This may be the sample space for the two children in a family. Okay. Now suppose that we have been given the event f, such that family has at least one boy. Then sample space for this f, or the favorable outcome for this event f. At least one boy means one girl, one girl, or at least one boy means two boys. Okay, and we have to find the probability of the event two boys. So this is event E, two boys, and favorable outcome for this is boy. Okay, boy. Now for finding the conditional probability, we have to see that how many events are common in between E and F. So common event means E intersection F. Equals to boy. Okay, so this is the favorable outcome what we want to find the probability. Okay, so probability of event E with respect to F. Probability of the event given that F has already occurred. Probability of the event E whenever we are taking F as sample space. Okay, so this is equals to E intersection F, that is favorable outcome in between E and F divided by PF, and this is equals to PE intersection F. P intersection F 1 upon total events are 4. So 1 upon F divided by PF. Total events in F are 3. So 3 upon 4. 4 will cancel 4. This is 1 by 3. So this is the conditional probability. Conditional probability of the event E such that F has already occurred. Okay. So what we can write down in respect of the meaning of this conditional probability. Conditional probability means E oblique F, that is probability of event E. Probability of event E given that F has already already occurred. Given that f has already occurred, okay, and probability E of the f means probability of event E with respect to event f, or the probability of event E whenever event f treated as sample space. Okay, so these are some of the meaning of the conditional probability. Okay, so formula for conditional probability, that is P E of the f equals to P E intersection f upon P f, and P E intersection f equals to number of elements in E intersection f upon ns, number of elements in sample space, divided by number of elements in f event f upon ns. Okay, so by using this we can find the probability of the conditional probability. Okay, probability of the event under condition. Okay, so this is the conditional probability. Now we are having some of the properties of the conditional probability. So what are the properties of conditional probability? We will discuss all these in detail. Properties of conditional probability. First property, properties of conditional probability. First of all, P probability of S oblique F. Probability of S oblique F equals to probability of S oblique F equals to probability of S intersection F upon probability of F, and S intersection F is equals to F. So probability of F oblique probability of F, and this is equals to 1. So probability of S oblique F is equals to 1. This is the first property, and second property is probability of F oblique F. Probability of F oblique F means probability of F under the condition that F has already occurred. The same event has already occurred. Okay, so this is equals to Pf intersection F upon Pf, and F intersection F is also equals to F. So Pf upon Pf, and this is equals to 1. Okay, so these are two of the properties of the conditional probability. Now the next property is we know that third property, we have already proved that Ps oblique F is equals to 1. S oblique F equals to 1. If event S means sample space S is partitioned into sample spaces, into events E and not E, then S is equals to E union not E. Okay, if S is partitioned only into events E and not E, then sample space is the union of E union E dash. Okay, so this can be write down as E union E dash oblique F, and this is equals to P E oblique F plus P E dash oblique F plus P E intersection E dash oblique F is equals to 1. E intersection E dash is equals to pi. E intersection E dash is equals to pi, as these are two disjoint events. So this is 0. This is 0 means P E oblique F plus P E dash oblique F is equals to 1. or P dash oblique F is equals to 1 minus P E oblique F. Okay, so this is one more property of conditional probability. Okay, now the next property of conditional probability is next is addition theorem. Fourth property is addition theorem. We know that number of elements in E union F is equals to number of elements in E plus number of elements in F minus number of elements in E intersection F. Okay, dividing this by S, ns. So ns divided by ns. So this is ne intersection ne union F oblique ns is equals to ne oblique ns plus nf oblique ns minus ne intersection f oblique ns. So this is PE union F equals to PE plus PF minus PE intersection F. Okay, this is called as the addition theorem, addition probability theorem. Okay, so these are some of the properties of the additional probability, conditional probability. Okay, now we will discuss some of the examples of the examples related to the conditional probability. Okay, means examples on conditional probability. Examples on conditional probability. Okay students, today we will discuss the examples of the conditional probability. So let us discuss the example number third. Example number third, page number 535. Example third, page number 535 of NCERT book. Okay, so example is 10 cards. I am reading the example. Okay, so you have to pay attention, or you can see your notebook. 10 cards numbered 1 to 10. 1 to 10 are placed in a box. Okay, 10 cards are placed in a box, mixed up thoroughly, and then one card is drawn randomly. This is called as random experiment. Means events or the results or the outcomes will not repeat under the identical condition. Okay, if it is known that means it is given that the number on the drawn card is more than 3. This is given. So sample space having the 10 cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is the sample space, and F is given. F is given that the card drawn having the number more than 3. More than 3 means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is F. This is known that or given that. Okay. Now we have to find the probability that it is an even number. We have to find the probability means event E that it is an even number. Even number means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is event E. This is event F. Now we have to find PE oblique F. Probability of E whenever F is given. F is given. So we have to find E intersection F. E intersection F equal to 4, 6, 8 and 10. 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay. Now probability E oblique F. Probability E oblique F equals to probability E intersection F oblique PF. by using the formula from the conditional probability. Okay, now this is equals to E intersection F is 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements are 4 by total number of elements 10 divided by PF. Number of elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 upon 10. So this is equals to 4 by 7. The probability is 4 by 7. Okay. Probability is 4 by 7. The given that the event given that or known that will be treated as sample space. Okay. Now we will take the question example number 4. We are taking the example number 4. In a school, this is example number 4. This is example number 4. Page number same 535 NCERT book. I am reading the example. In a school there are 1000 students. Means number of total elements. Number of elements in sample space will be 1000. Total number of students, that is 1000. We have been given out of which 430 are girls. Number of girls are 430. Okay. It is known that means this is F. It is known that out of 430, 10% of the girls study in class 12. Okay, means 10% of the girls study in class 10. What is the probability that a student chosen randomly studies in class 10th and given that chosen student is a girl? So number of girls are 430. Number of girls are 430. This is NG, or what we can say, this is NF. This is NF. Okay. Now NE that we want to find. We want to find the probability that a student chosen randomly studies in class 12th. So class 12th and girl. Class 12th and girl. Okay. So 10% of 430. 10% of 430, that is 43. That is 43. Okay. I am again explaining the question. We have been given total number of students 1000, girls are 430. Okay. Now we have to find the probability of the event that student chosen randomly studies in class 12th and given that chosen student is a girl. So girl are 430 and the student which is girl and studies in class 12th are 10%. Okay, of the total girls. So 430, 10% of the 430. Okay, so now we have to find the probability of the event E whenever F is given. So probability of E intersection F of the PF, and this is equals to 43 upon 1000 divided by 430 upon 1000. So this is equals to 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10. This is example number 4. Now let us take the example number 5. Okay. So let us take the example number 5. Example number 5. Page number 536 NCERT. Okay. A die is thrown 3 times. Event A and B are defined as follows. Event A is 4 on the third throw. Okay. So third throw is fixed. That is 4. Okay. So total number of events will be We have been given 3 dice, so total number of event is 6 to the power 3, that is 216. Okay. Now event A is given as 4 on the third throw. 4 on third throw. So third throw is fixed, that is 4. So what will change? First throw and second throw will change. Okay. And event will be like 1, 1, 4. 1, 2, 4 and so on, 1, 6, 4 and 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 4 and so on, 2, 6, 4 and so on, 6, 1, 4, 6, 2, 4, that is 6, 6, 4, number of elements in A equals to 36. Okay. How many elements will be there? 36. Now event B is given 6 on first and 5 on second throw. So 2 throws are fixed. 6 on first and 5 on second. So B. 6 on first and 5 on second. These are fixed. So third will change 6, 5, 1, 6, 5, 2 and so on, 6, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the events. These are the event in B, these are the event in A. Number of element in B is equals to 6. Number of element in B equals to 6. Find the probability of A. Now we have to find the probability of A under the condition B has already occurred. So A intersection B. A intersection B will have only one element, that is 6, 5, 6, 5, 4. 6, 2, 4, 6, 3, 4, 6, 5, 4. That is only one element, 6, 5, 4. This is common. This is common. Okay. So now PA oblique B. PA oblique B is equals to PA intersection B upon PB. So PA oblique B, that is 1 upon 216 divided by PV 6 upon 216. So this is equals to 1 by 6. Okay. So this is the example number 5. Example number 5 of the NCERT book. Now let us take the example number 6. Example number 6. Example number 6. Page number 536 NCERT book. ठीक है? Okay. A die is thrown twice. Die is thrown twice means total number of elements are 36 and S equals to 36. Okay. And the sum of the numbers appearing is observed to be 6. Sum of the numbers appearing is to be observed 6. What is the conditional probability that the number 4 has appeared at least once? 4 has appeared at least once or twice. Once or twice. Okay. So what have been given? It is given that this is F. Given that number appeared, sum of numbers appearing is 6. Sum of numbers appearing is 6. Okay. So what will be the sample space? 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 5, 1. Okay. Sum of numbers on 2 dice is 6. So sample space will be 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1. Okay. So these are number of elements in F. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we have to find the conditional probability that number 4 has appeared at least once. So E 4 has appeared at least once. 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. Now it is 1, 4, 2 4, 3 4, 5 4, 6 4. Okay, 4 has appeared at least once, either on the first die or on the second die. Okay, now E intersection F, E intersection F, this is equals to 2 4 and 4 2. 2 4 and 4 2, only 2 events are there. Now probability of E oblique F, this is equals to probability of E intersection F upon Pf, and this is E intersection F is 2 upon 36 upon Pf, 5 upon 36, that is equals to 2 upon 5. 2 upon 5 is the answer. Now let us take the example number 7. Example number 7. Example number 7 is example number 7, page number 537 and page number 537 in CERT book. We have been given. Consider the experiment of tossing a coin. We have to toss a coin. If the coin shows head, toss it again. If there is head on the coin, toss it again, means toss the coin again. But if it shows tail, then throw a dice. Throw the dice. So what will be the sample space? If it is head, then toss the coin again. Toss the coin again means it may be again head or it may be tail with head. Or if it is tail, then throw the dice. Throw the dice is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. Okay, so this is the sample space. Okay, now find the conditional probability of the event that die shows a number greater than 4. We have to find the conditional probability, means event E, die shows a number greater than 4. Number greater than 4 means T5 and T6. Okay, number greater than 4, given that there is at least one tail. At least one tail, that is head tail, tail 1, tail 2, tail 3, tail 4, tail 5 and tail 6. Okay, so this is F, this is E as per the given example. Now we have to find E oblique F. Now we have to find E oblique F. So PE oblique F equals to PE intersection F upon PF. So E intersection F is tail 5, tail 6, tail 5 and tail 6. This is E intersection F. So tail 5, tail 6. Probability of this, that is 1 by 2 into 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 6 upon probability of F, that is head tail 1, head tail, that is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus tail 1 by 2 into 1 by 6 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 times 1 by 2 into 1 by 6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 more 1 by 2 into 1 by 6. So this is equals to 2 6 12, 2 6 10, 2 upon 12 upon 12 is taking as LCM 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 6 times 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is 2 upon 12 upon 9 upon 12. This is equals to 2 upon 9. So 2 upon 9 is the answer. 2 upon 9 is the answer of the example number 7. Okay, 2 upon 9. It is clear to you? So these are some of the examples of the conditional probability. Conditional probability, chapter number 13 of class 12th CBSE mathematics. Okay, this is last chapter. And we are just to start this chapter with conditional probability. Today we have solved some of the example. Tomorrow we will solve the questions of the exercise 3.1. Okay, thank you.